So this is where I'm camping today, here after my silent retreat. 7 days, or actually nearly 8. I'm not that far away from where I was retreating, it was up there. So I'm in a new forest. Beauty and fall, death, for a new birth to come, a new fire to be lit as we enter Sagittarius soon enough, or we go all the way to next year when we enter Aries season. Before I go into it, let's see this. Look how beautiful it is. This is a sign of death and rebirth. This tree was tilted probably by a storm. You see the roots here? It was tilted and new life started growing on it. The greenery. How beautiful can death be? Look how beautiful it is. That's why I chose to camp here. Because I thought the scenery was very beautiful. Very beautiful. The death of our egos. The resurrection of our higher selves. Welcome. Forgot to take off my sign. Still feeling the atmosphere a lot. Yeah, so again, welcome to you guys. Let's start with your sign. Hi there, Aries, and welcome to this week's astrological forecast, Heartful Forecast with your modern shaman. Sorry, pardon me. Your modern shaman, Marie and RainbowLand. This is for the week that starts at the 5th and ends at the 12th of November 2018. If I'm talking a little more slow and quietly this time, it's because I just came out of a retreat. For 1 week I was in silence, 12th house, just connecting with my higher self and what some people might refer to as God, or Creator. Oh, that was a little too cold. I am in Denmark here by the fire. Oh, maybe just glows, which is beautiful, right? So this week we will start out with going over the different aspects of the week for the Aries, and then we will draw a tarot card of the week. And I think I'm gonna start out with an astrology card of the week just for the fun of it, just to see. Let's see the astrology card of the week. Look at the beauty of things dying actually being beautiful. I think, well, I already mentioned that. Astrology card of the week for the Aries. Astrology card of the week for the Aries. Wow, how appropriate. It's the 11th house, friends. Can you see that? And this is, oh wow, it's beautiful, this card. And this is actually where our ruler Mars is right now. Not only that, we also have Uranus coming back, the ruler of the 11th house, into our sign this week for the last time in our lifetime. This means that, well, what should we start with? Uranus. Uranus on Tuesday Uranus is the planet that goes in and dissolves tension. And Uranus takes 84 years to go a full circle. This means that he is 7 years in each sign. I promised my partner to show my forehead, so I'm trying to do that. Even though that I now filmed 20 programs. I started with Pisces this week. So my arm is starting to hurt a little bit. Let me take the other arm. Great idea. So Uranus dissolves tension where tension is. Uranus is helping us, but he will often come with sudden changes. He's the ruler of the 11th house, and he will go into our sign for half a year, Tuesday. Out of Taurus, retrograding into our sign for half a year. So there was something he didn't do that he will come back, because he reminded himself of, oops, I missed something there when I was in Aries for 6 years. Now I'm gonna go back into Aries and dissolve the rest, and we will get some downloads. He will give us the information because he's also the ruler of epiphanies, sudden revelations, like, that's the way it is. Okay, now I understand, now I get it, about ourselves and our identity. Wherever we have been stubborn, not wanting to see our part in something, wherever we have been not realizing that, when we are born, we are pure. We are so innocent. We come from innocence, the innocence of God, Creator, Source. And we come down here and layer upon layers upon layers upon layers are put upon us by our parents, society, people, anyone who influences us. Now as we grow older, Uranus wants to help us peel off these layers so that we find out who are we really, when we are not just a product of our parents, of our circumstances, of karma and things we agreed upon dissolving in this lifetime here on the planet. And Uranus is just gonna go there, find it and snap it up. He will show the truth like, whew. And if you don't want to listen when it's said gently, he will show you in a harder way. Because he just wants to solve it. He doesn't care if you like it or not. He knows it's the best for you. So it's a good idea already now to just start being open to what it is that you need to change and no longer hold on to in your identity. How you see yourself, it's in the first house. How do you perceive yourself? Who is it you think that you are? I am doop 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 doop. That is the first house, especially in Aries. I am dum 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 dum. I am a circus horse. The only thing I can do is ride around in a circus with a beautiful dingle dangle close upon. But life will reveal to you, you are not a circus horse. You are actually the kind of horse that you put in front of a wagon to go slowly, peacefully around the old town of your country, your city. This was a weird parallel, and that is just what Uranus is. He is a little, radical, like, what? Why did she use this analog for that? Well, it could also be like, for me, I was a model. I used to be a model, and I realized there was just something that I gained from my mom, who wanted to be normal. She was semi-spastic, a handicapped person. So I did it just to show that I was normal, because I inherited her fear of not being normal. And then I realized, well, I'm a shaman, I make astrology, but I had to peel off other layers of thinking, well, I'm also as a close designer. Well, I am too, but that's more like my hobby, but it became also a work. But like peeling off layers, like what did you really come here to show that you were? What is your real identity when you're not a product of your parents, society, of parent figures? Well, that was a long one. Let's proceed. Maybe looking into the fire. We have the moon in Libra, and so relationships. Together with Venus in retrograde, it's all about relationship. That is even the ruler of Venus, or Libra. So it's all about how are you in your relationships? Are you really doing the best you can? Are you open to your partner? Are you listening to your partner? Venus is the feminine side. She's asking you, are you receptive to your partner? Are you opening your heart to the beauty that he or she is offering you? Are you closed off? Then we also have a new moon. No, let's see, before that, also on Tuesday we have the sun in a good aspect with Neptune in our 12th house, where we also have Chiron. In our 12th house, it's our contact with God, Creator, meditation, Master, whoever is your source, higher self, connecting with the truth. The truth. Be aware of the truth. Always, the essence. This is a good aspect because it's between our 8th and 12th house, where we go very deep. So Tuesday, receive some information through our meditation about where you can transform so that you can connect Scorpio, on a Sun in Scorpio, on a deeper level with your partner. What are the blocks that you need to die, like this tree that has died, but being reborn in a new color, green, lying there beautifully, or turning into flames. So basically, with the new moon also here in Scorpio, life is really wanting you, Aries, or us, I'm an Aries too, wanting us to go deep within, the deepest layers within us, and see how we can connect with others on a similarly deep layer. Let parts of us die that prevents us from a deep heart connection with ourselves and others. This new moon is creating a space for the next month for us to focus upon just that. After that month, Venus will go forward into the space again. So we have 2 months of learning to get deep connections with our partners, with the closest relations that we have. We might think that we are connecting deeply, but with all this going on, also the Venus retrograde in Scorpio, we are not. Because life is never planning a schedule, a school strategy, a plan without a purpose. There's always a purpose. So we are on the school bench now. With our planet, as this card says, the 11th house, friendships, Mars. We have had 4 to 5 months where we have not been able to connect with the groups of people we are in properly, the organizations we're part of, the humanitarian organizations, the friends, the social life. We've been out of tune with our social life and with some friends circles. But now with Mars in a new zone here, it's gonna be easier. It already is. It already was 2 weeks ago. But now he's forming the couple of the zodiac is Mars and Venus. And they are having a trine between our relationships and our social circles. So this trine is going on Friday. So it's asking us it's showing us a beautiful connection with a partner, with friends, or with someone that means a great deal to you socially. And it's opening up doors here. Then we're having on Thursday, it's a very, very compact week. Well, I'm getting my knee operated Monday. So, yeah, well, that's in hours only from now. But we're having Jupiter, and I'm an Aries, so we're having Jupiter changing signs. Jupiter is for 12 years. Oh, for 1 year in each sign. It means that it takes 12 years to come a full circle. It is has been 11 years since Jupiter has been in Sagittarius. And Jupiter is at home in Sagittarius. So this means that he feels the best here and in Pisces. But the best. Venus is at home now. Saturn is at home. Neptune is at home, and now Jupiter is going home as well. We are gonna have a feeling of home, coming home, and home is where the heart is, right? So home is where the heart is. It's not necessarily a physical home. We're gonna feel like, oh, we're home, finally, we made it. And Jupiter's in our 9th house where we expand our mind. So for 1 year, he's like a guru or a master, showing us the way, a guide. And he's Santa Claus. First, he's gonna show you where you're off. And it's about your belief system, how you view the world, which glasses are you wearing when you look upon the world. And he's gonna show you a better way. So he's gonna show you where you've been closed off, where you've been narrow-minded, because he's broadening our horizon. So where have you been narrow-minded? And how you believe the view of the world, or maybe what you projected into other people. He's going to show you how to open up your mind and stop judging others, judging yourself first and foremost, and be more positive and open towards what's going on around us. Believing again, being optimists again. Jupiter is the grand optimist, believing that life is treating us with the best it can. There's always a timing, and we are on the right time, always. So it's about trusting the process, having faith in the process. That's Jupiter there, faith. Yeah. Friday we have the nice aspect between Mars and Venus. Yay. I've been all psyched every time I mentioned it in the other programs, because I love when they are coming together nicely. Then we are having the moon moving into Capricorn. Moon moving into Capricorn on Saturday and Sunday, in our career house, our reputation, our face in the world, our professional life, also the structures that we have, and the moon will meet up with Saturn and square our sun, so there can be some revelations of some structures we need to understand this weekend, and some deep transformation of something that may feel a little hard as she moves up and meets up with the moon, the Pluto, the grand transformator. So the card of the week, the tarot card of the week for the Capricorns. No, for the Aries, of course. Now it's getting dark fast. Tarot card of the week for the Aries. No, it's not that one. Beautiful. Show them what you've learned. Be that guiding light. Creatively express who you are. This guy is showing the work that he's done, and he's proud of it, and others wants to listen to you. So be authentic. With the new moon in Scorpio, be authentic. Don't hide under what people expect from you. Be you. What do you really think and mean? Don't just be a cover version of yourself and say what's expected. Even in your work situation. Why don't you tell it like it really is? Maybe they need to hear about your spiritual side. Often this is what we are afraid of. And if you're on this channel, you are a light worker, just like me. And we need to speak our truth now to guide the way for others. Last but not least, this week, we have, for 1.5 years, 1.5 years, yeah, I said 1.5 years, the North Node in Cancer. This is us opening up to our feminine side, our receptive side, whether we are man or woman. We open up to our receptive feminine side, allow ourselves to receive love, help, care, intuition, be soft, mild, receive, not wanting to be in control, not wanting to act, just seeing what happens, be in the flow. Don't follow trends, follow your heart. Thanks for watching. Now part 2 live video I made right after my retreat on Facebook. See you next week. I'll see you there. Ciao. Hi there, P.S. Aries. Because I just made the Spanish Aries version, I just realized that I forgot to say something important. First of all, Uranus, of course, wants to alter our spiritual level of our identity. Uranus always wants to alter us spiritually. Secondly, with all the things and the new moon in Scorpio and all the things going on in Scorpio, it's not only about transforming on a deeper spiritual level and a deeper level where we connect with other people. What's very important is how we share our resources. This being our physical resources with our partners, our closest ones. How much energy do we have? Where can I help you? Where can you help me? How can we share this? But also finances. How do we share our money? How do we share what we have? How do we share ourselves, our hearts on a deeper level? If we are not willing to share on all levels, we will never reach that point of contact where Scorpio wants us to connect. If we are afraid to share ourselves 100% with our physical resources, our money, our hearts, our feelings on the deepest level, if we don't dare to trust the life that's always giving us what we want or what we need at the right moment to become better us, to grow spiritually, and we don't dare to share ourselves 100%, we won't get the rewards. It's a part of the trivial pursuit of life, where we fill out the whole cheese before we can reach the destiny point, the goal, the final goal of this life. We need all cheeses filled out. So if you're afraid of sharing yourself 100%, you have something to work with. There are blocks within you, not within the other people. Whatever is being shown to you always comes from you. You cannot blame other people. Well, she did this to me, or he did that to me. That is why I'm blocked. No. You are blocked. It's not about the other person. So you have to work upon your trust issues and your abilities to share yourself 100% with other people. Thanks for watching. And now it's time to follow the link just below the video, the first link that will take you to the Facebook live video uploaded here on YouTube for the second part of this program. Do it. See you there.
There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up, try again. One day you will break through what you long for.
Don't follow trends, follow your heart.